Bitcoin Street here. I hope all is well for you today in the cryptoverse. What is the Bitcoin price going to do? We recently, well, I'm drawing lines on the chart again for no reason. It's fun to do. Recently tested all-time high. I don't need to tell anyone there. That rejected. Boom. Right there it is. Go over to the left. There it is. See that? So if you're new to my videos, and even if you're not new to my videos, one real effective, sound, really good analysis you can do, you can learn right now. You don't need anyone to tell you after this. Is just go like just that example I gave right there, right here, where go take that horizontal line back to the left. Look, see that? Just boom, tested all-time high, rejected. So now the price is dumping. Where might it dump to? So right here, right now, let's get a horizontal line. Right here, right now, that could be it. Right, that could be the bottom for now. I got a cat meow on. Hold on a second. This could be the bottom of this current dump. Now I don't want to say for sure, but just put a horizontal line where we're at right now. Go back to the left there and look. See that? Boom. That'll make it easier to see. Now go back here and see the clear resistance before. See all this, right? There's resistance here, and then through here is clear support, and here it's resistance, and here is a little support, and here is resistance, right? And here's a little support slash resistance. See how it works? Here, resistance. So that's a good level to watch. Now that doesn't mean that it's going to bounce from there. It could just go right down through it, but it's a good level to watch. If it comes down further, what might happen? Well, let's go down a little further. Where might you see, if it continues to dump, where might the next bounce be? Well, let's go down here just to the near future. See this area here at about 66,500. Call it 66,000 to 66,500. You can see it, right? Go back to the left. You can see it, right? Let's put a horizontal line there, right? My whole thing about this is you should learn to do this yourself. Now, I don't know if this is sound for other assets or what. I just learned Bitcoin, so boom, put a line there. Now, it doesn't have to do anything, but you can clearly see just in the recent past, clear support here, clear resistance here, a little bit through here, not so great there, but there you can see it here, resistance support area there. You can see a slight resistance here, and then it came down as support, bounced off of it, and then through here you see these wicks down to it. Boom, see all that? Here's a resistance area here, and a little bouncy poo off there, and you can see it, right? Boom. So if it came down through there, what's going to happen, right? This is just how this works, and there's no crystal ball. I can't say what's going to happen, but about right there would be something to look at. And why? Well, clear resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, support through here, kind of, a little bit there, and clear resistance here, and clear resistance here, support here, resistance there. See how that's working? And then so on and so forth. If it came lower, blah, 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 you can see the next one down. Just go back to the left, see how that's working. This is not a general line. This is more of a area, about a $500, $1,000 area, but the general vicinity would be boom, right there. Just go back to the left. I don't need to keep circling stuff. You can see it. Once you know what to look for, you can see it. Okay, so now I don't know. That's just good stuff to look for. And let's get rid of everything. Boom. Okay, so with that being said, maybe this bounces here now, and it comes up here, and then we go up to the all-time high. Now that could happen. That could be what's happening. That's going to happen eventually. Now they're past the window where I was saying August, September, October. We're looking for the massive pump up to try to go test 100,000. I don't think the post-halving pump has even started yet, right? I do think the post-halving pump is still out here somewhere. Now, I've been out of this for a while. I haven't been watching any other YouTube channels, and that's good for me to do because it clouds my mind. And I'm just looking at this right now as from purely a technical, experience-based observation. This is a clear range It's from about 73,000, give or take, to down here about 54,000. With a couple wiki poos below and a couple wiki poos above. But that's that in between those blue lines. That's a clear cut range, right? That's what we're looking to break out of. Now, I think a break to the downside out of this is extremely unlikely, although it is possible. If it happened, you'd be looking for this area here, which correlates back here to the left. Maybe a stop here. You know, but 40,000 would be probably a bottom if it did come down there. But we should be testing pretty soon. We should be breaking all-time high pretty soon in my book. You know, I don't take that for granted, but don't take my word for it. But this eventually should be popping, and when it does pop, I would expect it to be about a just say if it did it out here, say it did one of these tight something, and finally it does pop, we'd probably be looking at something like this up to the 80,000 area with a break, and then probably the boom. This whole thing will probably be about 30 to $35,000 pump, which could take 2 months. This is the daily chart, so it's a big time frame. So let's go down. I've recently got back in. For those of you that watched my videos, I've been doing this hedge mode where you open a long and a short at the same time. And I'm recently just now getting back in. And for those of you that watched in past, this was extremely effective for me. I was just knocking it out, right? And I got unbalanced on Femex here. When you have on hedge mode, you can see my short and my long open. I got unbalanced, and my long was 7x and my short was 4x. And to change the leverage from 7x to try to change it down, the way they have it set up, it also calculates, like if I went up here, like right here, if I change my leverage now, like if I want to knock this down to 2x on my long, it also recalculates the short at 3x from the current price, which takes a lot more money and dry powder, and it screws everything up. If I just hit that confirm button right now, both my long and short will recalculate at the current price, and it'll screw all my numbers up. And I wasn't aware of that, and I don't like to try to find excuses. And I'm not saying that's why I got liquidated. For those of you watching, I was doing great, and just right here, I got liquidated. I had it all set up. But anyways, watch my future videos. I'm making a rule for myself this time around. I'm just going 3x short and 3x long. Now I just started this the other day, a couple of days, 24 hours ago or so, and I've already taken a 12% profit on my short. And as you can see, my short once again is in profit. Now with the funding fees up here on top, where my cursor's at here, you can see in 28 minutes, I will pay the funding fee. Now, you always want to use limit orders, in my opinion. I use limit orders because that makes you the maker of the order, not the taker. If you use a market order, your funding rate is higher. So these were limit orders. I'm the maker, and you always, in my opinion, you want to be the maker. Now, I suppose with the big boys, if they want to just do stuff instantly, it doesn't really matter to them because they're making millions of dollars. Who cares? But so limit orders all the time is what I do. And what was the point I was getting to? Blah blah. Oh, the funding fee. So you can see here in the realized P&L, profit and loss. On the long, I will continue to pay the funding fee, which will drive this price down. But on the short, because I'm the maker of the order, the longs come in, and the longs see, because the funding rate is positive up here. That means the longs are paying the shorts, right? The shorts are the makers, and then the longs are the takers. And so well, I probably shouldn't say it that way, but anyways, the longs are paying the shorts. So my short position here my realized profit will turn green. They'll start paying me on this short on the funding rate, right? So in essence, my long is paying my short funding fee. So it's a wash for me, right? As long as my positions are similar sizes, which they are. I'm not paying any funding fee whatsoever to have this hedge mode trade open, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I really liked when I saw the all-time high get tested. I really liked the rejection here. So I wanted to open a short, and I got some money to burn now. Well, not to burn, but I got some money freed up to start getting back in this, and I really like the short up from up here at 72, 73,000. But I always back myself up now with a long, and I'll explain this. I don't want to make this video too long. Subscribe and I'll explain how this works. Let's put everything up here. Was that everything? Yeah. Let's go back to the big screen. And so it seems kind of strange, but I assure you this is how the big boys do it. Now they won't probably be doing it on the same screen, just straight short and long. They got different products, futures and all this, everything else. I'm talking about like on the stock market, right? They're always short and long, right? They're always protecting themselves. That's how they always win. That's how they always take the public's money, right? And so I'm kind of against just flat out telling you I'm trying to take your money, but that's what this is, and I just see it for what it is. So, anyways, the yellow line on top is the liquidation for my long. The yellow line on bottom, you can see where I have that, is the liquidation on my short. And at 3x, they're a long ways away. And the positions are protecting themselves. And I just want to open your eyes to that. Now, it might not make sense to the brand new person watching, and but I want to open your eyes to this fact. I've seen this market basically for what it is. Like all these great YouTubers, you see they're talking about being Bitcoiners and this and that. But I assure you, the real good, talented traders on YouTube, they are selling as much Bitcoin as they possibly can for US dollars. And they're buying cars and houses and all kinds of assets with US dollars, right? They're constantly selling their Bitcoin, right? Just as they tell you to hodl, 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 right? Now they're hodling as well, but I assure you, the traders that are good and successful, I assure you, they are constantly selling their Bitcoin for US dollars. So don't forget that. And what else I want to say? That's it. And I don't want to get too long-winded here. The main objective was at the beginning of the video where I wanted to show you the prices, what could happen. So, this very well could be bouncing here. If it bounces, then you're going to watch the all-time high again, of course, and maybe it comes down here like this. Who knows? But the main thing that most people are going to be interested in is when do we actually get above here? So, if you see the all-time high broken, what you want to see is for it to stay above like that $74,000 level. You want to see it to get above that range, right? You want to see an indication of a new range being set. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to occur around 74,000. And until you see it close a daily candle above 74, I wouldn't trust it. Even if the all-time high is broken, I still wouldn't trust it until you see some bigger time frame candles close up there and it stays up there. That's probably when you want to put in your long and ride the trip to 100 grand. It probably doesn't get to 100, 98 grand, 97, and then a rejection. And then it probably eventually does break through 100. But that's kind of what I would say if you're looking to just long. Now, if you're new to this and you have a bunch of money, please do not use leverage and just long. You will get your ass handed to you. That's what just happens all the time. And I'll explain my little method, how it's so successful down here. It might not make sense, but I will explain it in future videos. This video is getting too long. Have a good day. Hope you're doing well. Bye.